No, walking still okay. You still can act gangster, but when a cockroach fly, nobody can ever be a gangster when a cockroach fly.
No hero because of
Yes. Alright guys, what's your most hated insect and why?
most hated insect. Mine would be mosquitoes.
I tell you,
mosquitoes.
years and years you've been rambling on how like useless mosquitoes are, and like how you want just
To get rid of
In the ecosystem, right? If you take one creature out,
somewhere
there will be
like,
some problem somewhere. But mosquitoes, if you remove every mosquito in the world, the ecosystem functions exactly the same.
Really?
There is no difference if you remove all mosquitoes.
No
As in
use
that's your
for
perspective
mosquito, right?
or like
As in, I read this somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
That the animals that consume the mosquitoes, and because mosquitoes is just suck blood, so you don't really need to feed a mosquito. And the animals that consume it, there are many alternatives to it. So mosquitoes, if you remove it entirely, ecosystem is still fair, still fine.
How about you? What's your most hated insect?
Simple cockroach.
I
tell you.
That's my most hated insect.
Okay, like if let's say a cockroach just like walk past me, right? I just forget about it. But if like walking towards me, I tell you, I will scream.
No, walking still okay. You still can act gangster, but when a cockroach fly, nobody can ever be a gangster when a
There
cockroach
is
fly.
no hero because of
Yes.
cockroach.
Yeah,
Wait, you going to scream like how you screamed that time you did the bungee jump?
legit. I will tell
You guys know cockroach bite?
Yeah.
It's damn weird. At first I don't know, and because it called to my friend, then beat my friend. Then we woke up and
Yeah, they
hunt
bite.
the cockroach down. It's damn disgusting.
That time my brother, his fear for cockroaches, right, came because he was sleeping one night. Then he got beaten up. He got bitten by a cockroach until he woke up.
It crawled on me when I was sleeping before. Wow, damn sick. Then what's your?
I don't like ants. I
Ants?
hate ants, like really hate. Like, when there's one, right, in my room, let's say, right, I know that, okay, I must go and find the trash.
Oh yeah, because normally when there's one, there's more.
Yeah, then after that, they will find hole. I know what I'll do or not. So my room, right, got a lot of like those, sometimes got hole, like, for very long already, right? Then I will use scotch tape and scotch it. Because, because, there was this one.
They are the most innocent creatures, ants.
And it's the easiest to kill.
Yeah. There was this one time, right, my bookshelf, right, I don't know how come, when I took out the books, right, got a lot of eggs, like the whole,
eggs?
yeah, they,
Termite, maybe.
no, not termite, normal ants. I still got a video, was super disgusting. And then how I found out or not? Because my bookshelf was here, right? Then after that, they must take a big round
Throw of ants.
Then after, where they hide or not? They will move all their eggs, right, to my hard disk leh.
Oh, yeah.
That was how come my table got ants? Then I saw, oh my god,
go investigate.
yeah, that's super disgusting. I still have the video. If we can post, I will show you.
So you all know that some insects we might deem irritating, useless, and disgusting. But actually, sometimes they might have a good use to good contribution to the world.
To the world.
Because in NTU, right, recently a team made out of like people from different schools, they partnered with a company, with a mechanical engineering company, and they are working on a brilliant project, and that is to use the ability, of the insect that they are working with to do something that us humans cannot do.
Like what
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, search and rescue. Not the rescue part, but more of the search part. So let's just say, when earthquake happens, the aftermath of an earthquake, there will be a lot of rubble, there will be debris, and sometimes it is hard to find survivors that is trapped, maybe deep down and whatnot. So they came up with a project to use and incorporate insects to find these remaining survivors that they cannot.
Wow. What insect?
So yes, one insect. So there are many insects out there. What insect do you think they use for this particular project?
Maybe like those
to be
beetle.
a fly, right?
Yeah, bitter, hard shell.
Yeah.
So you're guessing it's like shell type of like creature lah.
I'm guessing it probably has to be able to fly.
I feel cannot fly because if it's like earthquake, right, everything shattered, ma. So if fly, then a bit hard to go in between the cracks. Yeah.
No, but some areas you can only reach if you can fly, right?
Maybe that creature
Right.
might have a wing. I don't know.
So this insect is none other than both of our hated enemies. cockroach.
Cockroach.
But not
What?
just any cockroach. They are using the Madagascar hissing cockroach.
Oh my god! Those are the huge ass ones.
Fucking big,
Yeah.
damn fat. So you might not know what's the Madagascar hissing cockroach. I'm gonna show you.
You always come down on fear factor.
Come. Look at the size of this shit.
Oh, so sensitive.
Yeah, it's so disgusting.
I know how they use this already. So they set the cockroach, then the people saw the cockroach, they shout, ah! Oh, got people inside there! Okay, yes.
Okay, so no, that's not how it works, okay? It's much more advanced, okay? So they made this chip, okay, and a backpack, okay, and they attach it to the cockroach bag.
Like cute, really?
Yeah. So okay, let me show you how it is. It doesn't look as cute lah, but they are carrying a backpack.
Interesting.
Something
It's so
like
cute. Wait, so the cockroach is the real, they use real
that. They
cockroach?
use real cockroach.
Okay, so I see there's a camera in front.
Then
Then
and
what
a chip.
are
Yeah,
what are
okay.
those?
So this entire system, right, okay, consists of simply okay, a battery to power the system
Okay.
and a chip. So this chip, right, okay, is a motherboard for all the system inside lah. So in this entire system, right, there is an infrared camera, a microphone, environmental sensor, and also a navigation sensor.
Sorry, can I ask whether the chip, right, is like implanted into the
Cockroach.
cockroach or what?
No. So
It's
this
on
chip is
top.
on top, part of the backpack.
But the thing is that I don't quite understand why do they need like a real like insect. Rather they can just create like a small little machine.
Okay.
Correct.
So they have thought about it before, and actually it has been done. But their reasoning of using a live cockroach, right, is because it is accessible, and you don't have to build a drone or a robot because it costs a lot.
So now they need to breed that cockroach lah.
Yeah, which is much more cost effective.
And the
Then
cockroach
building-
never die one.
Yeah, and so one of the reasons why they use cockroach, right, is because cockroach are known to be resilient and they have this hard shell and they are known to be nimble.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they chose cockroach as one of the insect that they are experimenting on.
Okay, I got a question. Ask, is the cockroach, right, like, they train the cockroach to navigate or they just release the
Let it
cockroach then
go.
they anyhow walk?
Okay, so all this technology that is on cockroach sounds cool and all, right? But it would be useless if, like what you say, the cockroach don't know where to go.
Yeah.
So this is the more advanced part.
Mm-hmm.
They tapped into the cockroach nervous system.
Oh.
What in the world?
Yes, that's why I say, is it attached into their body or what?
Okay, it's not. But I feel that
No, but it has to be.
the tapping part, right, is just they use electrodes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not really they implant the entire chip inside. It's an electrode, attached to the cockroach.
Wow.
So they use electrodes, okay, to control and to send out electrical impulse to control the limbs of the cockroach.
Wow.
Oh my god, this advanced level.
I'm on the next level. 저 너머의 문을 열어 next level.
So this is not the first time they've done this. Their pilot test, right, okay, was done on a beetle. Sort of the same capabilities lah. Let me show you.
All I gotta do is blow on its back to make its wings go, and then I can control it with this controller by pressing a
It's a
button and
fucking
moving
Wii
it to
controller,
the side.
yeah.
You notice.
That's a stack beetle. Can control the beetle's flight.
Hey, it worked! It went right.
What in the
Can I try again?
world?
So they are blowing to activate the fight or
wings.
flight.
Als ik dan naar rechts druk, dan gaat hij naar rechts.
So like what you see here, right? He's
And
pressing
react.
right. And I'm quite surprised that you picked it up. You know how advanced,
Wow.
They attach this entire system, right, to control the limbs, right, to a Wii controller.
Wow.
So what the guy is holding on in his hand, right, is it's a simple game controller. They use that, okay, to control where the insect go and stuff to, and to go in. So I haven't shown you, I won't show you because it's a very long video, okay? But later on in the video, they show that not only they can control the flight, they can control individual limbs. And they have made up a system, right, okay, a code lah, okay? When you press, okay, it will send different frequency. And different frequency means different
things,
rotation of limbs.
Wow.
So one of the rotation is this. so you can climb the rubble, go in.
But is it cruel or
Stuff like
not?
Yeah, so this is one of the questions. Do you guys think it is morally right to do this, or like not?
I would say yes.
I would say yes,
I would say
because
yes.
I mean, what else? We got abundance of them. We are not using extinct insect. If we don't go and use them for greater good, I mean, they also just.
Okay, I ask you, like, let's say you search and rescue dogs. What if it's done on the dog?
Okay, because there is relative value of a life, Like creatures like these, they live for like maybe a few months. I don't know how long a cockroach lives, lah.
Yeah.
Like maybe a few months is the lifespan of that creature.
And intelligence level also. I mean, yeah.
So you cannot equate the life of a cockroach to a dog also, right? Just like you cannot equate the life of a cockroach to a human.
Yeah, because
Or human to a dog. But well, I don't know lah. I just feel that okay, whatever they do to the cockroach, right, like it doesn't really.
It's humane, at
yeah,
least.
it's humane.
Okay, so
when
it
they
is.
move them, right, it doesn't cause them any pain.
Okay, so I went to read okay. It is quite humane on like how they attach the system to the cockroach. So firstly, they will make the cockroach pass out by using carbon dioxide. Okay, so to just make them drowsy, sleep, and then they will start to operate lah. So they will just remove a waxy layer of the skin, and then slowly just stick the system lah, and then of course tap the electrodes in. Yeah, I feel the the more inhumane part is controlling their out of their will lah.
That's not inhumane, lah.
Is it?
That's not inhumane.
Yeah, I mean that's the most inhumane part. I feel like.
If they're not feeling any pain and all, right, I think it's okay. Because what exactly is the will of a cockroach?
surviving.
That's true. That's true.
There's no sentience there. Right? It's not as if they're thinking, oh my
I'm
god,
going to find
this
you.
guy, I want to go left and he's making me go right. It's not like that. There's no real will. It's because now they are using electrical signals and electrical impulses to, in a sense, navigate the cockroach lah. That is basically what the brain of a cockroach does also. It's just producing electrical impulses based on the stimuli in the world. Because they're different from us, we have much higher thought and sentience and all.
That's true.
These kind of creatures is just electrical signals.
Okay, so for my last question to you guys, right? You know how a lot of insects have like different capabilities, different physics and stuff like that, okay? If you were to change your human form, okay, or I would say
Get the power of the insect, whatever the ability.
evolve your human form lah, okay? And you
I
can
know what
choose
you
to have the abilities of an insect. What insect will you choose?
I know what kind of power or element you want.
What?
You want wings.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Flight is definitely a must have. What else?
Okay, I want to be a tiger beetle.
What abilities will you acquire?
A tiger beetle is firstly very strong. It's like a Hercules beetle, but it is, if I'm not wrong, the fastest insect on the planet.
Ooh, like mosquito ni.
Yeah.
You mosquito boy like you.
Tiger beetle is super fast for its
Oh my god, you mosquito boy!
No lah, I'm getting the power of it lah.
No, you will look like that also.
Walao eh.